Hello Internet, my name is Charlie Hoffman. I am a senior at Miami University in Ohio. I'm in Naval RTC, so I'll graduate and hopefully go on to flight school in the fall for the Navy. And this here is Lucy, my 1965 Corvair. She is a 110 horsepower Monza, 4-speed convertible, obviously. I pulled it out of a place in Virginia, and it was kept in a barn for 40 years. It had rear-ended something up here. It hit supposedly right about thereabouts, so it messed up not the frame, supposedly, just the body, hood, fenders, doors. So those were all out of a blue car, and this was all originally red, about this color, approximately. I think it was called Rally Red originally. Obviously, I'm still missing a lot. Missing, headlight or windshield bezel, headlight bezels, badges, all that kind of stuff. But that's coming. I got all the original parts like that. Most of it's not even broken. Obviously, the interior is not complete, and I have all the stuff, but it needs to be cleaned and fixed up and revived and put back together. I hesitate to use the word restored to describe anything about this car. Let's see if she'll start up real quick for us. You slide in here. She will. Good girl, Lucy. So this car was running when I bought it. It was kept running by the gentleman who owned it, who had a body shop, but that's all it did. It had 4 mismatched flat tires. It was like 3 or 4 colors, and no brakes, of course, none of that kind of stuff. And it didn't run very well. It needed carbs rebuild, fuel system all done, all 9 yards. So most of that stuff has been done. Obviously, it's not complete. I did a bunch of shoddy body work. You can see what I mean when I say shoddy. But hey, it's one color now. That works just fine for me, and I like it. I enjoy it. It's a cheap project for me that I could actually do, that I could learn stuff on, and it's just a really enjoyable vehicle for me. Even though it's still not registered and still hasn't been on the road at all, ever, it has been a lot of fun. It's surprisingly quick, and of course, you got what used to be holes in the floor here. You can see I seam sealered over top of my welds, which is good because I would not want to show you guys my welds, of course, because they are bad. PR15 all over the floor, and yeah, all kinds of dirt and whatnot. All kinds of nonsense needs to get out of here. Yeah, I have the radio and all that stuff. The speedometer works, believe it or not. And look at the fuel gauge. It works. I did replace the fuel sending unit, so I guess that makes sense. That's not the main wiring harness, being zip tied with tiny zip ties to prevent it from dragging on the ground. I would never do a thing like that, She needs to calm her idle a little bit. I do have the top for it. Obviously, I need to de-rust and POR15 this top frame before I put the new top on. But that'll go on at some point. But for now, it's fine. It's a convertible. It's supposed to be this way. So yep, this is my entry. I really appreciate everyone's contribution to this car show, and thank you very much. I enjoyed it a lot.